Hello everyone, today I will introduce American TV cartoon. First, The Courage Cowardly Dog. The cowardly hero is American TV enemy. In the cartoon show, the author John R. D0733535 became famous for his creation of Cowardly Dog vs. Alien Chickens, which was broadcast in 1996. He is a pink puppy with yellow teeth. When he was frightened, he will imitate the appearance of monsters to tell Molly and Otis that they are in danger, but they never understand. A kind old Scottish grandmother who served as a firefighter when she was young. The hero was picked by her. Whenever the hero was built by Otis, Molly would speak for the hero, and even hit Otis on the head with a club. The husband of Molly, a farmer who does nothing, regarded with respect, has a very bad temper and likes to complain. He likes to read newspaper, and he prefers to return the TV and watch the news broadcast by the TV station in an unknown town. The hero's desktop computer is a male gender, speak human words, like to complain about heroes, and knows almost everything. Whenever the crisis lets Molly and Otis fall into exist the hero's knowledge, the hero will solve the problem by consoling the computer. Second, Phineas and Ferb is an animation of the Disney Channel. In addition to the full-scale plot, this work also features a lot of music interspersed in it. The creation Dan Bernier and Jeff Osborne worked together on the Rocko's Modern Life program group of the Nickelodeon International Children's Channel series. Phineas Lane. The face looks like a triangle and a letter P. He is left-handed. He has a more straightforward and kind personality. IQ can be said to be quite superior, but EQ is quite low. Sometimes he can figure out the situation and always better than others. There are always many big projects that can invent something unique in the world. Bert Fletcher, a British stepbrother who is not related to Phineas and Katie. He is not very talkative, speaks Japanese, and works very well with Phineas. His friends are much more flexible than Phineas. Candace. She is the sister of Phineas and the stepsister of Ferb. Usually wears a white skirt and red top. Whenever she sees her brothers make an exaggerated invention, will be excited to report to her mom. The inventor was embarrassed in front of her mom. She often screamed, and the mantra was, "You are going to be screaming." Harry the Platypus. Phineas and Ferb Platypus, 5 years old. Although everyone around him said he is just a platypus, he can't do anything. But there is an animal spy behind his back, who is so capable that they can knock down a human bad guy. The enemy is the evil scientist Shu-Han. Basically, every time he smashes his plans, causes more damage than not stop him. But no matter how dangerous or beneficial the Terminator Defenses did, it always did its best to destroy them. Shu-Han. He's the biggest villain. 17 years old, a crazy evil scientist who always wears white experimental guns and owns a company, Dr. Defenses Evil Enterprise. Third, Rick and Morty is an American television science fiction sitcom animation broadcast on Adult Swim. The play focuses on the bizarre adventure of the cynical mad scientist Rick Sanchez and his frustrated grandson Morty Smith, traveling between his own life and other different spaces. Rick Sanchez is an elderly genius scientist, Beth Smith's father, and Morty and Summer's grandfather. Because of the habit of drinking, his daughter's family worry that he will threaten Morty's safety. Most of the plot of Rick and Morty revolve around Rick's storyline. Morris Smith is Rick's 17-year-old grandson, both who are kind and innocent, but easily frustrated. His appearance was inherited from his father. He is often unwilling to follow Rick's plan, but because of his suffering, he is rescued by Rick. Summer Smith is Morty's 17-year-old sister, an adolescent girl with a traditional personality. She often tries to improve her position among her peers. She is somewhat similar to his mother and often acts. Third, Rick and Morty is an American television science fiction sitcom animation broadcast on Adult Swim. The play focuses on the bizarre adventure of the cynical mad scientist Rick Sanchez and his frustrated grandson Morty Smith, traveling between his own life and other different species. Rick Sanchez is an elderly genius scientist, Beth Smith's father, and Morty and Summer's grandfather. Because of the habit of drinking, his daughter's family worry that he will threaten Morty's safety. Most of the plot of Rick and Morty revolve around Rick's storyline. Morris Smith is Rick's 17-year-old grandson, both who are kind and innocent, but easily frustrated. His appearance was inherited from his father. He is often unwilling to follow Rick's plan, but because of his suffering, he is rescued by Rick. Summer Smith is Morty's 17-year-old sister, an adolescent girl with a traditional personality. She often tries to improve her position among her peers. She is somewhat similar to his mother and often acts very smart and humorous. Fourth, SpongeBob. The plot is set in the Pacific Ocean, a city called Bikini Bottom. In addition to the cartoon science and characters drawn in this animation, some real events or characters will also be interspersed. SpongeBob is optimistic and cheerful, but very nervous and often causes trouble. Take a trip as a profession. His hobbies are catching jellyfish, blowing bubbles, and Patrick characters. Patrick, the pink starfish, SpongeBob's best friend, wears a pair of beige shirts with purple flowers. He usually stays at home and sits lazily on the rocks. His hobbies are dance, sleep, and ice cream. Squidward tentacles. He belongs to the big-nosed octopus of the blue-ringed octopus species. Easy to get angry and snobbish, quite narcissistic, thinking he has artist talents. Mr. Crab, the red crab, he regards money as his life, is very stinky, but sometimes adds some SpongeBob to its delicious breakfast. There is a female sperm whale Zhen, the crazy crab boss. His business started in 1980.